much for the lovely introduction. Can we please have a round of applause for the host? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's panel discussion on the power of content, connection, community in modern marketing. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here and all of you as we dive into this exciting and ever-evolving topic. Marketing today is no longer about just selling products. It's about building genuine relationships, inspiring communities, and creating content that truly resonates. In this digital age, where connection counts, these elements have become the backbone of successful marketing strategies. I'm Anushree Annam, your session chair and moderator for this discussion. Having worked with intersection of social media, influencer marketing, and community building, I've seen firsthand how content and connection are powerful catalysts for trust, loyalty, and growth. So I'm incredibly excited to have this panel with me here today, and let me introduce them right away. So Vivek Keshri is a master storyteller who connects with audiences through heartfelt, relatable narratives. Vivek is an aspiring actor, fashion influencer, and an energetic entertainer whose inspiring and motivational content has captivated millions of followers over the 5 years across various social media platforms. Welcome, Vivek.
Hello. Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I am going to introduce our panel today one by one. Next we have Nibedita. Nibedita is a multifaceted talent who has made her mark as a renowned influencer and actress, best known for her captivating presence on reality television. She has gained a widespread recognition as a contestant on season 10 of Splitsvilla, where her charisma and flair has stood out. Welcome, Nibedita. Ronit here next is known for his hilarious parodies. He's brought smiles to millions by capturing the essence of pop culture. His talent and charisma have earned him a massive fan following, and he continues to inspire with his individuality. Welcome, Ronit. RJ Raghav, a voice that has shaped engaging conversations and brought communities closer through audio content. His entertaining personality has captured the hearts of many. His knack for creating sarcastic, savage, and relatable content has made him a household name. Welcome, Raghav. Rushali is a creator who connects deeply with Gen Z audience and champions authenticity and engagement. Rushali is a force to be reckoned with in the world of modeling and content creation. With a successful stint in reality shows like Splitsvilla and India's Next Top Model, Rushali has carved a niche for herself in the industry. Welcome, Rushali. Sakshi is a true embodiment of beauty with brains. This stunning actress, creator, and artist has already made a name for herself in the entertainment industry. A former software developer, Sakshi has successfully transitioned into the world of acting, showcasing her personality, her versatility, and talent. She was recently seen in Splitsvilla X4 and has left audiences in awe. And introducing our last member on the panel, Salman Ahmed, aka 8-Bit Mamba, is a gaming content powerhouse who has turned esports into a community-driven phenomenon. He has firmly established himself as the leading gaming creator in India. Welcome, Salman. So let me straight get into the first part of this panel. So first question for you, Vivek. You are known for relatable and authentic storytelling. So how do you maintain that in this era of very quick trends?
Okay, before we start, can we have a huge round of applause for you guys? I mean, for having the good patience here. Hello, everybody. My name is Vivek Keshri, and I want you to repeat the question again, please.
So you are known for really authentic storytelling. So how do you maintain that in this era of quick trends?
I feel trends comes and goes, and nobody remembers if you're doing a trend unless you're not the creator of the trend. But storytelling is this something which we are meant for it. I mean, हम में से कोई भी ऐसा नहीं होगा जिसके दादी नानियों ने उनको कहानियाँ नहीं सुनाई होंगी. And our Indians are used for it. हम वैसे बने हैं, हम कहानियों पे यकीन करते हैं. अगर वो कहानियाँ झूठी भी होती हैं, हम परियों की कहानियों पे यकीन करते थे. And I am genuinely following that only, not the fake stories, but they are real stories. And I feel कहानियाँ जितना ज़्यादा आपको आपके ऑडियंस से कनेक्ट करती हैं, nothing can. is the best way to connect with your audience because you are real yourself, you are telling your story, you are being raw, and it's always good, I feel.
Thank you. On that note of connection and storytelling, moving on to Nibedita. As an actor transitioning into content creation, how do you balance this artistic expression with the audience expectation?
A very good afternoon to everybody present here. So to answer your question, actually, I feel like I am very, very grateful that I got to start my stint with a reality show. And that kind of built a foundation for me, like an audience foundation for me, which really helped me build my social media where I could just be my unfiltered self. So it was very authentic, it was very relatable to them, and I sort of didn't have to set expectations. I could just be my natural self, and that's what they really enjoyed seeing. If I'm talking about acting, on the other hand, it's, acting is a place where I am exploring a character where I have very limited access to what I'm portraying to the audience. So obviously they see a very different side to me there as well. But I think social media is a great medium to kind of bridge that gap for me, where I get to be my real self on social media, but also there are several characters that I'm playing on screen as well. So although there are two different versions of myself, but there's a balance with social media where it's more relatable to the audience.
Thank you, Nibedita, for sharing that how you already had that base of an audience and therefore you could manage those expectations accordingly and acknowledging that it is a privilege. So thank you for that. Moving on to Ronit. So your parody videos have a very distinct flavor. So how do you ensure that they stay fresh and resonate across generations?
Hello, hi guys. मेरा जो कंटेंट टाइप है आई डोंट थिंक ज़्यादा है मार्केट में, सो आई फील दैट ऑलरेडी मेक्स इट अ यूनिक स्टैंड पॉइंट. और मैं ना बहुत एक्सपेरिमेंट करते रहता हूँ. जैसे अभी रिसेंट में मैंने एक वीडियो डाली थी जिसमें मैंने ना आई हैड लाइक अ स्मॉल सेट, लेकिन वो वर्टिकली करो ना तो इतना स्मॉल पता नहीं चलता है, तो पानी इधर जा रहा है उधर जा रहा है. तो आई थिंक दैट मेक्स इट यूनिक बिकॉज आई एम ट्राइंग समथिंग न्यू एवरी टाइम. Also, talking about things that I'm trying, I am going to plug in कि मेरा एक शो आ रहा है डेटिंग शेटिंग, स्वाइप प्राइम, सॉरी इट वॉज नेम्ड डेटिंग शेटिंग पहले. तो स्वाइप प्राइम विल बी अवेलेबल ऑन Amazon मिनी एंड MX. इट इज़ देयर ऑन 20th. तो आप लोग प्लीज़ देखना, फ्री में है, प्लीज़ देखना ज़रूर. हाँ, और मुझे मैसेज करना कैसा लगा सबको, ठीक है. थैंक यू. फ्री में वो अच्छा था. फ्री में देख
He also promoted the show here.
So we were talking about freshness. As fresh as I can be, I'm exploring the acting wala jagah because I always wanted to be an actor. So yeah, please, thank you.
All the best to you, Ronit. Moving on to RJ Raghav. So your journey has been quite unique. You were in audio content and now this connection between audio and video is very unique. So how does storytelling differ in a voice driven versus a visual driven medium? So from a radio to Instagram.
सनस्क्रीन नहीं लगानी पड़ती थी तब और मॉइस्चराइज़र भी, मतलब ये सब होता है क्योंकि आप वीडियो पे आ रहे हो तो फिर बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं. बट यस ऑफ कोर्स बहुत सारी चीज़ें चेंज होती हैं, स्क्रिप्ट भी बहुत सारी. बट एक चीज़ जो रेडियो सिखाता है वो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है, एक एक सेकंड की वैल्यू. तो जब आप चाहे जिस भी मीडियम की बात करो, अगर आपका कंटेंट क्रिस्प है और टू द पॉइंट है तो वो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहता है. फैल ना जाओ रायते की तरह, समेटने में बड़ा टाइम लगता है, तो इसलिए वो रेडियो बड़ा अच्छा सिखाता है. एंड आई थिंक आप बात कर रहे हो कि क्या
how does storytelling differ?
Yes, तो वहीं पे हम बात कर रहे थे रेडियो की भी. तो मुझे लगता है रेडियो ये भी कई बार हो चुका है कि रेडियो के बाहर निकल के फिर रेडियो का फ्यूचर क्या है और ख़त्म हो रहा है क्या. तो बहुत छोटा सा पॉइंट है मेरा. रेडियो के पास मैं तो अब रेडियो में नहीं हूँ, बट जो लोग रेडियो में हैं ये उनके लिए हो सकता है. रेडियो के पास अभी भी दो चीज़ें ऐसी हैं जो बहुत यूनिक हैं एक है सरप्राइजिंग फैक्टर. आई थिंक मैं और आप कोई भी हम में से जब गाने सुनते हैं तो हमें पता है मेरी प्लेलिस्ट. आपको इनफैक्ट 2-4 बार आप दोस्तों से मिलने तो आपको आपके दोस्त की भी प्लेलिस्ट मालूम चल जाती है और वो फिक्स रहती है. ठीक है, हम सब में से सभी के साथ यही होता है. बट रेडियो विल सरप्राइज यू एवरी टाइम. हाँ, आप दोपहर में जा रहे हैं, आप ऑफिस से निकले, शायद आप लंच टाइम पे निकले, अचानक आपको कोई 90s का या उससे भी पहले का गाना मिलेगा और वो भी एक अच्छी बात के साथ, तो आप रिलेट कर जाएंगे. दैट्स द रेडियो. वो हमेशा है और रहेगा भी, क्योंकि वो किसी और कोई और ऐप या कोई और कंटेंट क्रिएटर अचानक से आपको नहीं दे पाएगा. द सेकंड पॉइंट इज लोकल, एंड आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट लोकल लाइक ऊपर ऊपर से. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट माइक्रो लोकल. सपोज आज आप बॉम्बे में उतरे, तो बॉम्बे में आज आप आए हैं, तो आज अभी बॉम्बे में क्या हुआ है, क्या कोई भी हम में से कोई भी कंटेंट क्रिएटर अपनी स्टोरी में सब कुछ कवर कर पाएगा? नहीं. क्या कोई न्यूज़पेपर उतना कवर कर पाएगा? शायद वो एक दिन पुराना है. कोई और मीडियम है क्या? नहीं. केवल और केवल रेडियो है जो आपको आज और आज सुबह के 4 घंटे की अपडेट दे सकता है. एंड दैट्स अमेजिंग, क्योंकि वो क्वालिटी किसी के पास नहीं. तो ये जो क्विकनेस है जो आप कह रहे हो स्टोरी टेलिंग में कहाँ से आती है, ये शायद यहाँ से आती है. पल पल अपडेट रहना चाहिए.
Absolutely.
क्या क्या हुआ है.
So thank you for at least throwing this light that each medium is different and we need to use the medium accordingly.
Exactly.
Yes. And moving on to Rushali, as someone who resonates a lot with the youth, what strategies help you build a loyal community rather than just followers?
I think I'm new to this influencing world, but I'm trying my hands into it. So coming from a fashion background, I always was taught कि ठीक है, post your work pictures, your fashion photos, reels and everything. But when I came into this influencing world, I understood a lot of perspective to know the audience, to be the authentic you, to understand what they want or what they can relate to. अगर आज मैं अपना कंटेंट डाल रही हूँ और सामने वाला समझ नहीं पा रहा या रिलेट नहीं कर पा रहा, सो इट्स ऑफ नो यूज़ फॉर माई रीच, फॉर माई फॉलोअर्स. बट इफ़ आई इंटरेक्ट विद दैम द वे दे वॉन्ट इट, विच आई अंडरस्टूड कि हाँ ये मेरा पर्सपेक्टिव है. लाइक इफ़ वी कम टू द जेन ज़ी वर्ल्ड, लाइक दे हैव बीन वेरी रिजिड टू दैम सेल्फ कि हाँ अगर कोई क्लाइंट स्क्रिप्ट भेज रहा है या नहीं, आई वॉन्ट टू बी मी. I want to show the brand the way I am, or the way people are accepting me. So I think that is the thing I would change, or I would bring on the table, that I want to be the authentic me to create my content, and I'm trying my hands into it.
So what I hear from you is authenticity is paramount. That is the most important aspect. Thank you. Moving on to Sakshi, when you work with brands, how do you ensure that the collaborations that you do not dilute your authenticity?
What's up, guys? Hi. Really excited to be here with this amazing panel. And to answer your question, I think just the way you put it, that it is a collaboration and that needs to be like really taken care of, because the brand cannot be like, you know, that okay, this is the product, this is the script, ye kar do, and the creator cannot be like okay, this is how it's going to work. Both the parties have to come across to, let's say, a unique amalgamation of what the content can be. Let's say Ronit creates a lot of, you know, funny content. Like, I really love his content, by the way. So Ronit has his unique way of promoting a certain product, right? Like, I've seen his reel where he's promoting Zomato. So that's when the creator and the brand needs to understand that it needs to reach the creator's audience in a way that the content also resonates with the creator's audience, but also make sure that the point that the brand wants to, you know, get across, that also happens. So yeah.
So there has to be a mutual understanding between what the objective is of the brand and the creative freedom by the creator, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Salman, I want to ask you this, that gaming and esports are really exploding industries. So how do brand collaborations in your niche differ from, say, a very traditional market?
Hello everyone, thank you for having me here. So basically, if I consider myself, I have worked with many sort of brands, be it skincare, healthcare, and tech. में ज़्यादा we work because I'm obviously from the gaming side. So basically, जो एक एज ग्रुप है जिसको हम डिलीवर करते हैं, जो हमें डेली बेसिस पे जो हम लोगों का कंटेंट कंज्यूम करते हैं, रेंजेस फ्रॉम 16 इयर्स ऑफ एज टू 28 इयर्स ऑफ एज. बेसिकली वो एक एज होती है 16 इयर्स जो एक इंटेंट रखते हैं टू स्पेंड, टू 28 इयर्स जो एक्चुअली हु कैन स्पेंड. तो बहुत ही ये स्ट्रॉन्ग एज ग्रुप है जिसको हम, एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक कि बहुत सारे जॉनरा ऑफ कंटेंट क्रिएशन होते हैं, बट गेमिंग इज़ लाइक आई स्ट्रीम ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. सो द पीपल हु एक्चुअली एंड स्ट्रांगली फॉलो मी, दे कंज्यूम माई कॉन्टेंट ऑन अ डेली बेसिस बिकॉज आई स्ट्रीम डेली. Content wise, I try to diversify, but daily I have made this habit कि मैं daily आऊँ. So एक बहुत ही अच्छा सा connection बन जाता है, जिसकी वजह से ये बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि जो भी brand मैं pitch करना चाहता हूँ अपनी audience को, उनके साथ वो connect रहना चाहिए उस age group के साथ. So I think वो वाली एज ग्रुप बहुत ही स्ट्रांगली मैं उनको डिलीवर कर पाता हूँ इस वजह से.
Yeah, the kind of audience that you cater to, I think 16 to 28, right? That niche will not even look at traditional marketing. So that's what you bring on to the table when now more and more brands are looking at gaming and esports as a niche. Because traditional markets can't even reach these audiences.
हाँ, वो टैपिंग ही नहीं हो पाया वो वाला एज
Exactly.
ग्रुप है अभी तक.
So that is the beauty of being in this niche in this time.
Correct.
So thank you for that. And now I'll move on to the second part of this session with the second question, and I'll start with you, Salman. So what is your advice for creators or brands in this content and community ecosystem?
बेसिकली आई वुड सजेस्ट, मैं ब्रांड पर्सपेक्टिव से बात करना चाहूँगा बिकॉज यहाँ पे हर कोई इतना डाइवर्सिफाइड पैनल है, तो क्रिएटर्स का पर्सपेक्टिव तो हर किसी के पास है. आई वुड लाइक टू सजेस्ट समथिंग टू द ब्रांड्स की एक चीज़ ये होती है कि ब्रांड्स के साथ हम खुल के काम करना चाहते हैं. देयर माइट बी सम ब्रांड्स, उनके अपने एक सर्टेन स्ट्रक्चर होता होगा, उनको ये रहता है कि स्टिक टू द स्क्रिप्ट्स. वी वांट टू एक्सरसाइज कि हम लोग जो अपना क्रिएटिविटी है उसको एक्सरसाइज करना चाहते हैं बिकॉज हमारी ऑडियंस को उस तरीके की आदत होती है हमारे डिलीवरेंस की. और अगर हम लोग सडनली अपना ऑरा चेंज कर लेते हैं एंड वी स्टार्ट सेइंग समथिंग विच वी हैव रिसाइटेड, तो वो थोड़ा सा मतलब कनेक्टिंग नहीं हो पाता. एंड वी वांट, I personally want कि whenever I am addressing something to my community, जिनके साथ मैंने इतना टाइम स्पेंड करा है उसको बिल्ड करने के लिए, तो मैं उनको जो प्रॉमिस कर रहा हूँ कि हाँ मैं आपको ये चीज़ से रूबरू करा रहा हूँ इस ब्रांड के साथ, एक स्पेसिफिक प्रोडक्ट के साथ, तो ब्रांड वही प्रोमिसेस को डिलीवर एक्चुअली कर रहा है जो मैंने अपनी कम्युनिटी से कर दिया है. बिकॉज देन इट बिकम्स अ वन डे वन शो थिंग कि फिर मेरी कम्युनिटी विल नॉट बी एबल टू ट्रस्ट ऑन मी आगे के किसी भी सिनारियो में.
So what I hear from you is that the advice that you give to brands is to respect your authenticity as your niche and your community. And when brands offer products or services, that they need to deliver on their promises. Correct. And that's when what you promise to the community stands true, and the community then trusts the brand, right? Moving on to Sakshi. So what advice would you have for creators or brands?
My advice is definitely for the creators, definitely for the ones who are starting out. I would suggest don't get too worked up with the numbers, because sometimes from the brand's perspective, they are looking for creators who have authentic and engaging audience. And it's okay if you don't have millions and millions of followers. There are creators who are mini creators, nano creators, maybe 100K or even lesser than that, who are still actively working with the brands. So one point would definitely be with that you should work on delivering high quality content, and the engagement will come. Eventually it will come, because content creation itself is a journey, and it definitely takes time until and unless you're doing roadies or splitsvilla जिससे आपके followers जल्दी बढ़ जाएं. So yeah, definitely that. And I would suggest initially, let's say if the brand is offering you a product or a service, there's no compensation. I suggest that you consider that, so that other brands can understand what you bring to the table, how you can promote a certain product, and eventually more opportunities will follow. And you should also focus on building a very good relationship with brands. Let's say delivering your content on time, understanding their expectations. So that helps you in maintaining a professional relationship over time, which also helps you in getting more and more opportunities. And last and the least, I would say that don't undersell yourself, but understand that if you're starting out, it's okay sometimes to, compromise in the beginning, right? So that you can bring your your niche to the market. People can understand what you're also bringing through. So I would say content creation is a journey, and you have to be consistent at it. Consistent आप हर creator से सुनेंगे तो आपको definitely उस पर ध्यान देना चाहिए, because it is all about being consistent, keep up with the trends, be educated about what is happening in the market, and also work on your skills, maybe video editing, or how you can make your content better eventually with time. So yeah, that's it.
So what I hear, summarizing what you said, is that, and thank you for highlighting the importance of new creators to brands as well. So UGC, or user-generated content, is a very upcoming niche as well, where people focus exactly on this. They have very less number of followers, but they have great quality content, and they are consistent. So consistency, and not looking at the number of followers or how many followers you're getting, but focusing on quality and collaborative experiences with brands. So both sides journey of the creator on how they can look forward. So thank you for that. Moving on to Roshali.
Hi.
Yes. So what advice would you have for either creators or brands?
I think I agree with Sakshi about being consistent and being authentic about your content. And I have learned that from my journey itself. I have learned what is my forte, and I have to be consistent. And I think there's a lot of competition on social media, because there are a lot of similar type of content creators. So I think you need to know yourself better, in which category you belong and you're good in, so that you can work hard and make your content more authentic and more real about your product or your brand, whatever it is. And just be patient. I think that's a major part, कि लोग करना चाहते हैं बट उनको तसल्ली नहीं है, पेशेंस नहीं है कि हाँ नहीं अभी किया है और अभी फल मिल जाए. सो आई थिंक यू नीड टू बी कंसिस्टेंट एंड यू नीड टू वेट फॉर द राइट टाइम. And of course, the followers, the number game, I think it's important. But the more important is how you connect with the audience and how loyal your audience is with you to be there. अगर मेरे Splitsvilla के fans रहे हैं तो उनको अगर मैं अच्छी लगी हूँ तो वो अपने personality की वजह से the way I am. So if I want the same audience to be there in future, I have to serve them through my content. So I think authenticity, consistency, and patience, these are the three major factors.
Thank you. And moving on to RJ Raghav, when we were discussing, you had a very interesting point and you had some tips for creators. So
क्रिएटर्स के लिए तो ये देखो, पहले ये समझ लो कि मतलब अगर आप में से कोई बन रहा है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, वेलकम टू द जंगल. बट हाँ मतलब ऑनेस्टली, बट आपको ये समझना पड़ेगा कि क्या आपका ये पैशन है, क्या आपका इस काम में मन लगता है. पूछ लो अपने आप से, कोई हरी नहीं है. और जिनके फॉलोअर्स बहुत जल्दी गेन हो गए हैं, आप उनसे क्या पता कब आगे निकल जाओ, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं. बट पहले अपने आप से ये सवाल कर लो, क्या वाकई में आपका ये पैशन है, आपका मन लग रहा है, देन गो फॉर इट. अगर आप थोड़ा भी ऊपर नीचे हो तो साइड में करना चाहते हो तो भी ठीक है, मतलब उसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है. बट फिर एक्सपेक्टेशंस में डिफरेंस आएगा, क्योंकि आप एक्सपेक्ट अगर दूसरों जैसा करेंगे तो फिर उसने सही कहा, वो कंसिस्टेंसी एंड देन क्रिएटिविटी पे उस हिसाब से काम करना पड़ेगा. मेरा जो सजेशन है वो ब्रांड्स के लिए है, बहुत बहुत प्यारा और बहुत ही शांति वाला. हाँ, हम लोग मेल खेल सकते हैं, चैटिंग कर सकते हैं, डेट पे भी जा सकते हैं. बट पॉइंट इज कि कई बार ऐसा होगा कि आप कोई कैंपेन कर रहे हैं, ब्रांड कोई कैंपेन कर रहा है, तो आप शायद मेरे या रोनित तक पहुंचे और हम कोई आइडिया पे काम कर रहे हैं एंड इट गोज वेल, अच्छा गया. लेकिन हो सकता है मेरे पास, हम दोनों के पास 4 और अलग अलग आइडियाज हैं जिनमें हम अलग कुछ ब्रांड्स को पहुंचना चाहते हैं, उन तक कहना चाहते हैं कि देखो ये हम तो करेंगे इस आइडिया पे काम, बट अगर आप साथ में आते हो तो इसको हम और अच्छा बना सकते हैं। तो वो दरवाज़ा खुला रखना चाहिए, और अगर उस दरवाजे के 3-4 रास्ते हैं तो वो सारे पता होने चाहिए क्रिएटर्स को, खासकर चाहे वो नए हों जो शुरू कर रहे हो, चाहे वो पुराने हों जो पहले से काम कर रहे हो, सो दैट वो वो पाथ बहुत ईजी हो जाए क्रिएटर्स के लिए, क्योंकि काम तो करना ही पड़ेगा, चाहे क्रिएटर हो चाहे ब्रांड्स हो, काम तो सबको करना पड़ेगा।
So, what I hear from you is that brands should keep an open ear, and when they should allow creators to pitch to them.
यस यस, एंड अगर कोई किसी का कोई और वीडियो अच्छा लगा है तो आप डायरेक्ट भी रीच आउट करो, एंड देन इवेंचुअली वो जाएगा मैनेजर के थ्रू ही, बट आप रीच आउट कर लो कि यार क्या आपके पास ऐसा कोई और आइडिया है, एंड बहुत बढ़िया होगा कि वहाँ से आपका कनेक्ट बन जाए। वो बहुत अचानक से होता है ऐसे, मतलब कभी कभी तो कनेक्शन ही ऐसे बनते हैं।
No, true. So this brings me to the point that in influencer marketing, we say that it's not about marketing, but it's about relationship. So to build that bridge and to maintain that bridge and not just keep it transactional. Like you said, you'll have one idea now, but after 4 months you could have something else. So how do you keep those channels open? So allow for that relationship to happen and not keep it very transactional. Yes. So moving on to Ronit.
यार इन्होंने मैनेजर वाला पॉइंट बोला तो मेरे को लगा मेरा पॉइंट खा जाएंगे सब कुछ तो कवर हो गया है। मुझे लगता है कि हाउ डू यू रीच आउट टू ब्रांड्स। अच्छा, मेरा एकदम से शुरुआत में ही बूम हो गया था, तो मुझे वो दिक्कत नहीं हुई कि मैं कैसे हाउ डू आई रीच, क्योंकि मेरे पास मैनेजमेंट, आई हैव TGP टू हेल्प मी फॉर दैट। मेरी थोड़ी लाइफ सेट हो गई। बट अगर आप नैनो क्रिएटर हो, व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग आउट, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन क्रिएट अ पिच डेक। अब पिच डेक में यू कैन हैव लाइक अ मॉक वीडियो ऑफ व्हाट यू वांट टू, मतलब ब्रांड के साथ में क्या कोलैबोरेट करना है। तो ये सब कुछ मेरे को मेरे कॉलेज में एक कंटेंट क्रिएशन मॉड्यूल में सिखाया कि पिच डेक हो सकता है, पिच डेक में एक प्रेजेंटेशन हो सकती है। तो यू डू इट वेरी प्रोफेशनली। आप आलतू फालतू मैसेज डाल दोगे ब्रांड को कि ऐसे ऐसे करना है, फिर आगे जाके ना वो आपका ब्रांड इमेज, ब्रांड वैल्यू सब घट जाती है। तो यू स्टार्ट ऑफ एज यू नो यू आर द ब्रांड, यू आर दैट पर्सन, एंड यू बिकम हु यू आर। मतलब आप कॉन्फिडेंट रहोगे तो आप बन जाओगे कॉन्फिडेंट, वैसा होता है ना। तो मतलब बहुत प्रोफेशनली अप्रोच करा करो ब्रांड्स को, मेरा ये पॉइंट है बोलने का बस। या फेक इट टिल यू मेक इट।
Important one. On how to pitch to brands, that's a very important point. Moving on to Nibedita.
I think it's already been very beautifully presented by everybody here. So I'm just going to tie everything together, what's already been said. As important as it is to stay authentic, see what comes to you naturally, honestly. When you are starting out as a creator, obviously it takes time. It's a patience game, and you have to be really patient when you are starting out as a creator. And I think that's okay. Explore. If this is a journey that you want to explore, then that's fine. I think be brave enough to take upon it. And when we are working with brands, obviously that's also something that will take time. And it's okay. And I know that sometimes you're restricted as a content creator about being creative with brand campaigns. But what I would suggest is just maybe subtly try to bring like yourself into the campaign. See what you can do differently. Even if it's subtle, that's okay. Eventually, maybe you can come to a mutual agreement with the brand, because I know sometimes content creating with a brand becomes very restricted and you have very limited access. And I think it's okay, be as authentic as you can, be confident about it, and eventually you will find your niche, you will find an audience that will resonate with you and your content and will eventually connect to you. And there's another point that I would like to add to this as well is be authentic, be relatable with your content, but also don't be afraid to experiment and explore. You can do a brand campaign in 10 different ways, ways, maybe one will eventually click and resonate with an audience, and you'll understand that, okay, maybe I can do this better. So yeah, be real when you're starting out, because obviously you have less experience as a new content creator. But eventually, I think start to have fun with it, because that's the most important. Please don't forget to have fun, because that's what you're doing. That's why you're doing it in the first place. Have fun, experiment, maze karo, and eventually it'll click. So you don't have to bang your head about it.
Thank you, and over to you, Vivek.
Okay, I think same. Everybody have covered most of the thing. But I would give something suggestion, maybe not suggestion. I would be about to say for the brands, कि brand should definitely give liberty to the creator, because creator knows what to create, what to not. कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है कि brands put lot of principle rules कि ये चाहिए, and then मेरे साथ भी हुआ था अभी recently. And then creator thinks like कि अब क्या करें हम, because they don't have any other option. Now they have to follow according to the brand, but the creators knows because he's been creating content since 10 years. But when this happened with me, there was one branded content which I did. According to the brand, everything according to the brand, I closed my eyes and made a video and sent it to them. It got approved. Okay, whatever, the video didn't work honestly. But when we had a proper discussion, Zoom meeting, and I shared my idea, brand shared their idea, we did brainstorm together, we both shared each other's idea, and then I said, okay, if you want to add something, add in between this, because I know this is definitely going to work. Add whatever you want. And that video went so well. So I think liberty is very important for the creator. And sometimes if the creator is very new, just jump to the content creation journey, creator do not know it. Maybe brand are very professional. They have worked with many creators. Sit with the creator, talk to the creator, explain them, make them understand. Creators should not do any brand under pressure, not for the money. Until unless you don't want it, don't do it.
Absolutely right. Giving creators the freedom really helps. And this takes me to the next, and I'm mindful of the time, so I'm going to ask all our panelists to make it really quick, to the third part of the session. And I'll start with you, Vivek, because you spoke about your creativity in the fashion space, we see that a lot of long form storytelling is also making a comeback on Instagram, but short form is here. But what do you think about this, and how do we balance this? And just taking a quick time check, so we have just about 40 seconds. So
okay, even 30 seconds is enough. I'm a real content creator. Okay, so basically I prefer short form content. Is really more people consume, because nobody have a lot of time enough. Now everybody wants to scroll. So that's why YouTube also launched shorts, live example. So I think, why I prefer fashion for short content, because fashion is everyday thing. हर दिन कुछ हो रहा है, हर दिन किसी को नया कुछ पहनना है. They don't have time कि अच्छा इस कलर के साथ क्या मैच होगा ये. Nobody have this time to watch long format content. I feel long format is also important at the same place. Maybe short format can be the teaser or trailer, but sometimes teaser and trailer can also make you understand what is movie all about. If you don't have time, go for short content, and I would prefer short content.
thank you. My question to you, Nibedita, is that how do you differentiate yourself as a creator in a very saturated content market?
See, I think that's already been said by you, that it is a saturated market, and there's no need to really differentiate when you know the market itself is saturated. And I think content creators also understand this, and as a brand also you're very aware that the market that you are in is very saturated, and everybody is using the same medium to promote the same brand, same products, and that's completely okay with it. I think the digital space has now become more of like a chain system, where you're kind of just adding to it. Obviously, you're trying to relate to it as an audience as well as a content creator, and you're just adding your take to it as a content creator. See what you can bring to the table. It is saturated, and I think that's what's lovely about it, is that you know that everybody is consuming the same content, same brands, so it does become easier for audiences to accept what you are sort of adding to the space. So that's completely okay with it. Your own take can also be present.
So adding yourself but making it relatable and accepting, I think this is a very important point
Absolutely.
to brands here, that accept that it is a saturated market, and we may not always want to just stand out, because everybody else is also trying to stand out.
Absolutely.
Moving on to Ronit. So parody often walks a fine line between humor and criticism. So, how do you handle sensitive topics?
यार मुझे लगता है कि यू शुड ऑलवेज मेक कंटेंट दैट मेक्स पीपल कंफर्टेबल इफ़ यू आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट क्रिटिसिज्म एंड ह्यूमर तो ऑब्वियसली नहीं कंफर्ट दे रहा है आगे वाले को. तो व्हाट आई डू इज़ आई हैव नॉट डन दिस टचवुड कि मैंने किसी को अनकंफर्टेबल फील नहीं करवाऊंगा तो मैं एक्सेप्ट कर लूँगा, सॉरी बोल दूँगा. आई डोंट वांट टू एनीबडी टू फील डिस्कम्फर्ट या ऐसा कुछ. तो ह्यूमर अपना मुझे लगता है आता है फ्रॉम द फैक्ट दैट यू आर नॉट रोस्टिंग एनीबडी. क्रिटिसिज्म वहाँ से आ जाता है कि यू आर ट्राइंग टू पुट समबडी डाउन. सो या.
Thank you. So, RJ Raghav, with so many platforms available, how do you decide which medium best suits your content?
टाइम कम है. इंस्टाग्राम. इंस्टाग्राम. सिंपल. हाँ.
Thank you. Rushali,
That is direct.
what is your take on mental health for creators and how do you maintain that balance?
I think they say when you experience it, then you get to know the real meaning of it. And I think I've experienced that trolling a few months back, and then I realized that yes, social media affects your mental health a lot. It can be competition, it can be bad trolling comments, it can be anything. But how you can move forward from that, which I've learned, yes, it is difficult, it will take time, but you need to focus on your growth, योर पॉजिटिव साइड ऑफ सोशल मीडिया. अगर आपके पास 10 कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं, इसमें 7 नेगेटिव हैं, 3 पॉजिटिव भी हैं, टेक देम. इट कैन बी एनी थिंग. चंडीगढ़ का चिंटू क्या बोल रहा है आपको क्या पता. यू नीड टू हैव योर ओन पीपल. आपके पास आपके खुद के रिव्यू देने के लिए आपके मॉम डैड हैं, आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं. जस्ट आस्क देम फॉर द रिव्यूज़. इट डजंट मैटर कि सामने वाला जो सोशल मीडिया फेसलेस पर्सन हु डजंट नो, ही इज़ अब्यूजिंग यू, ही इज़ ट्रोलिंग यू फॉर नथिंग एल्स. So it doesn't matter. So I think be on the positive side and just grow in your life.
On this point, on focusing on the positive aspect, I asked this question to Sakshi that what advice do you have for creators who continuously face criticism?
टाइम तो ख़त्म हो गया यार. But see, I feel there is 2 kinds of criticism. One could be constructive criticism and one could be destructive criticism. Firstly, you have to understand what kind of criticism or trolling you're getting. Right, and I feel very lucky being one of the content creators who do not get a lot of hate on my videos. But I feel like I recently launched my show with my boyfriend. It's called The Saxton Show and I'm promoting that very openly. But for that na, हम लोगों ने बहुत मेहनत किया. जैसे वी पुट अ लॉट ऑफ मनी, आवर हार्ट एंड पैशन, एवरीथिंग इनटू इट. बट देन अभी कमेंट आ रहा है कि यार ये लाइटिंग अच्छी नहीं थी. तो ऑफकोर्स चुभता तो है बहुत दिल में. इट इज़ डेफिनेटली, I would not say कि it is criticism. I would say it is feedback, and it is something that I can definitely work on. अगर आप वो बोल रहे हैं यार क्या है ये, I don't care about it. Honestly, it is a part of my job कि I am putting myself out there so that people can, you know, give their opinions, and as long as the opinion is not something that is adding value to my life or my content, it is not really useful and I do not suggest engaging with it. क्योंकि आजकल लोगों के पास बहुत टाइम है. आप एक कमेंट करोगे, उसके ऊपर वो एक कमेंट करेंगे, आप रिप्लाई करेंगे, फिर एक ऐसा सैसी रिप्लाई करेंगे आप कुछ बोल नहीं पाओगे. सो इट्स बेटर कि you do not put time and effort into engaging with those people and take feedbacks and learn from, you know, how to make yourself and your content better from it, and that's the idea, I feel.
Yeah, it's a very important message to even brands, because when they are looking at creators that they're collaborating with and they see negative comments, that do not focus on that. If it's constructive, in our discussion what we said, what you had very beautifully said, focus on the constructive criticism and not destructive criticism. So if it's destructive, then no point delving on it or even giving it any importance. So thank you for that. And my last question for this panel discussion to you, Salman, that esports content has a very niche appeal. And so how do you grow beyond your core audience while staying true to your community? Because that's a very important aspect of your community.
So basically I started off in 2019. उस वक्त बहुत ज़्यादा ये पूरा सेक्टर बहुत ज़्यादा बूमिंग था. अभी भी है, बट उस ज़माने में बहुत ही ज़्यादा ब्लो अप कर रहा था. सो आई कैरीड विद इट, और फिर 1 साल के अंदर आई वॉज मतलब बहुत सारे तरीके के गेमिंग कंटेंट क्रिएटर होते हैं, बट आई थॉट कि आई हैव अ नीड कि मुझे इससे ज़्यादा एक्सपैंड करना है. सो आई स्टार्टेड ऑफ एंड मैंने थोड़ा एक्सप्लोरेशन किया इन द लाइफस्टाइल सेक्टर. आई वॉज द फर्स्ट वन इन द होल गेमिंग कम्युनिटी टू स्टार्ट ऑफ विद द व्लॉगिंग. तो एंड हम जितना भी क्रिएटर्स हैं गेमिंग के हु आर मैनेज अंडर द सेम ऑर्ग, हम लोग साथ में रहते हैं. सो पीपल वर वेरी एक्साइटेड, एंड उस वक्त लॉकडाउन भी लग गया था. सो पीपल वर वेरी एक्साइटेड कि जब हम लोग दिखाते थे कि हाउ वी स्पेंड आवर डे, हम लोग किस तरीके से घर में साथ में रह रहे हैं एंड एवरीथिंग. तो एक कम्युनिटी बिल्ड हो गई, एंड विच इज़ वेरी नेसेसरी फॉर एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ क्रिएटर, चाहे वो 100K का हो, 20 मिलियन का हो, कितने का भी हो, कि एक कल्ट बनाना बहुत नेसेसरी है. वो आपके लिए भी बेहतर है, आगे जाके जब आप कोई ब्रांड पिच करोगे तो ब्रांड के लिए भी बहुत बेहतर है, क्योंकि जब आपके पास एक पूरा फैमिली टाइप होता है, एक लोग होते हैं, तो आपकी सुनते हैं, वेर एवर यू गो दे फॉलो यू, एंड विच इज़ वेरी वेरी नेसेसरी. सो मेक श्योर कि आप यू डू द राइट थिंग. वो मैसेज कर रहे हैं, कमेंट कर रहे हैं, जस्ट डू नॉट गो ऑन टू क्रिएट वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट, क्रिएट ऑन समथिंग ताकि उनको ये लगे कि वो जो एड्रेस कर रहे हैं आप उसको कंसिडर कर रहे हो. आप यू आर जस्ट नॉट डूइंग थिंग्स ब्लाइंडली, वॉट एवर यू थिंक इज़ राइट फॉर योर प्लेटफॉर्म. सो इसी तरीके से कम्युनिटी बिल्ड हुआ, एंड मैंने अपने गेमिंग के बाहर भी एक्सप्लोर करा, एंड एक बेटर कम्युनिटी को फॉर्म करने में इट हेल्प मी अ लॉट.
Thank you for sharing that. So, a few key takeaways for our audiences here from this panel discussion is that authenticity is at the core heart of content creation and community building, and staying adaptable and listening to your audience is crucial in navigating your current and changing trends. And finally, success is not just about numbers, it's about meaningful connections that bring and create long-term impact. If we have a few minutes for audience questions, no? Okay, so then I will end this session. A huge thank you to our amazing panelists for sharing their insights, and thank you all for being a lovely audience.